This example of good ball motion with all three phases of ball motion: skid right here, hook right here, and then roll at the end. Roll looks like the ball speeds up when it gets into the roll phase because it's spinning the same direction it's traveling. It appears to accelerate even though it does not really. But you'll see at the very end here, right about now, you see that acceleration appearance. Because we have tape in the ball, it makes it easier to see. Let's take a look now. We'll back it up. This is the skid phase. The ball is turning sideways, but it's traveling a different direction than it's turning, so the ball is skidding in the oil. Now it's starting to change direction right about here. You see the ball starting to change direction. That's the hook phase. And then when that white tape starts going end over end, right about now, end over end, you see it there, that white tape just going end over end. That's the roll phase. The ball drives through the pins very beautifully, takes all 10 out, and you see it fall off the back of the pin deck in the middle of the lane. Right there. And that's where you want the ball to be, in the middle of the lane when it comes off the pin deck. If it deflects over to the right, you're going to leave a 10 pin. If it deflects to the left or drives through too far, you're going to leave a 7 pin, a 4 pin, or a 4-9. Here's an example using the 10 pin now. Okay? Okay, this ball skids, then it tries to hook. It never gets in the roll phase, and look how it deflects to the right. The pins actually knock the ball around versus the ball knocking the pins around. Slow it down here. Right here, it looks pretty good into the pocket, but watch the ball start to move to the right, move to the right. When it falls off the back of the deck, it's almost over behind the 10 pin. Look at that. Part of the ball is actually behind the 10 pin. So it deflected way away from center of the lane where we saw that perfect strike. And that's what happens when that occurs. There's always a reason for a leave. This is why the 10 pin leaves. The ball does not get into the roll. So you could do one of the 5 adjustments, LASER, loft, angle, speed, equipment, or release, to make the ball get into the roll at the right time and carry the pins. Now the same is true if the ball drives through too hard. I'm going to show you that right now. I'm sure most of you have seen this before. Solid 7 pin, or smash 7 as they call it. And again, watch where the ball finishes off the back of the pin deck. Over on the right or the left side this time. Over by the 4 pin actually. So when the ball drives through that hard, it's getting in the roll late and drives through too hard. And we see where it finishes off the back of the deck. Over by the 4 pin. Let's watch it go through the pins. Looks pretty good here. It drives hard, and at the end it falls off the deck right about where the 4 pin would be. Right about there. You see it here over by the 4 pin spot. And the 7 pin stands. It could be the 4 pin. It could be the 4-9. But whenever it gets way over to the left, it's not going to be something good. Same as if it goes way over to the right, it's not going to be something good. The ball needs to finish in the center to have good ball motion. And now we see that. So skid, hook, and roll are very important, and the phases of those occurrences are very important. When they happen are crucial to make a good shot.